Coming up on News Live at 6, protests against ICE spread nationwide, including here in Syracuse. What protesters are saying.
The weather, is it going to stick around and stay cold? Stick around and find out.
Protesters across the country have been calling for a nationwide strike on work, school, and shopping today. Welcome into News Live at 6. I'm Jackson Breslin.
And I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb. The strike comes as outrage over President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown continues.
Now, that crackdown has resulted in the deaths of 2 American citizens in Minneapolis, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Both Good and Preddy were shot and killed by federal officers during protests.
Some schools in Arizona, Colorado, and other states preemptively canceled classes in anticipation of mass absences. Numerous businesses also announced that they would be closing during today's blackout.
Now, the call for a national shutdown reached Syracuse, with local organizations joining the protests. Our Anjana Dasam is live at Clinton Square, where the demonstrators gathered this afternoon. Anjana, what's the scene looking like?
Yeah, Jackson, well, right now it's cleared up pretty much, but, back at 4 p.m. when the protest started, there were hundreds of protesters standing right behind me over there. And, despite these freezing temperatures, they were still there with their signs protesting, so the dedication is there. And one organizer of the protest says that they need to fight back to the administration in order to keep the safety of U.S. immigrants and citizens.
Let me reiterate tonight, Syracuse Police Department take on the role of immigration enforcement.
And we've seen these protests kind of happening in Syracuse frequently for the past few weeks, and all of them targeting the administration, especially ICE, as we've seen much more detentions happening in Syracuse. And it might not be the last. CitrusTV will have more updates as what city leaders are saying about these protests. For CitrusTV News, I'm Anjana Dasam.
Anjana, thank you. Well, we just heard the voice of Mayor Owens, and we apologize for those technical difficulties, but Sharon Owens has publicly announced her stance on ICE. She calls the recent deaths of Alex Preddy and Renee Good unacceptable.
The mayor says she believes diversity within the city is what makes it great. She also confirmed the Syracuse Police Department's involvement with immigration enforcement.
Let me reiterate tonight that the men and women of the Syracuse Police Department sworn to protect and serve the people of Syracuse will not take on the role of immigration enforcement.
In a new statement from the Department of Public Safety after a non-SU affiliated man was seen in classrooms around Newhouse 3 this afternoon.
DPS said, quote, a former student who is not enrolled was previously issued a no trespass order. Today, the individual violated that order and was removed from campus by the Department of Public Safety.
As January comes to a close, SU is kicking off its Black History Month celebrations. Programming started this afternoon with a Live and Loud event in Shine Student Center and will continue tonight with a celebration happening right now until 9, also in Shine.
SU's Office of Belonging and Student Success will collaborate with various campus organizations and offices to host a variety of events throughout the month. This includes various empowerment events, concerts, and workshops.
SU Acapella and University Union are hosting a Riff Off and Roses event in hopes of making this Valentine's Day pitch perfect.
In a press release today, UU said this Galentine's theme event will take place in the Goldstein Auditorium and will feature a unique combination of live music and film. The event will also include a make-your-own Valentine station and specialty mocktails. Snacks and candy will be provided for attendees.
One of the SU Catholic Association's goals is to help the Syracuse community.
Our reporter Sophia McVig tells us about one event they are doing to give back.
On the last Thursday of every month, the Syracuse University Catholic Association gathers for dinner and a sandwich-making charity event that benefits the Assumption Food Pantry of North Syracuse. I spoke to the service chair of the association, Ryan Marin, about how this event began.
Right, so sandwich making here at the CSA, we've been doing it for years on ends. It's kind of a tradition here, so we do it at each last Thursday of every month. It's a place where all of the students, whether a part of the Catholic Association or Student Association or not, and they come here to make sandwiches as a community, and we deliver them to shelters and other places.
The Assumption Food Pantry has a really important connection with the Catholic Association here at Syracuse University. I spoke to Father Jerry Waterman about what goes into planning this event and the impact that he hopes it has on the Syracuse community.
Faith without service is meaningless, okay? So for me, I have to build this into our program. So yes, we do feed them sacramentally with Jesus every week, but on the last Thursday of the month, I ask them to pay it forward and feed the hungry, because we're getting fed spiritually. I feed them every week physically. They need to help others to eat too.
Here's what Ryan has to say to students who are hesitant to come to the event for the first time.
Just come for the heck of it, talk to the people and see if, it's, the community resonates with you. I mean, that's what I did, and I stuck around for another year and a half, and I'm probably going to be here for another year. So just come try it out. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but I guarantee you it probably will be, because who doesn't like serving the good?
Sophia McVig, CitrusTV News.
Expect more harsh weather in the form of a bomb cyclone. The storm is expected to begin in the Carolinas and move north as it progresses.
The intensity of the weather when it gets to the northeast depends on the path of the storm, which is still unknown. Residents have been instructed to pay close attention to the forecast and make preparations now.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm really hoping that bomb cyclone does not come up north to Syracuse, because we've gotten enough snow. We don't need any more. We're all good.
We certainly have gotten enough.
But we're going to send it over to our weather anchor, Drew Matiasik. Drew, what can we expect right now?
Well, Jackson, right now it's looking at 9 degrees. The feels like is -1. When you're walking over to the station, you're walking around campus, you're going to be a little chilly. Put your hands in your pockets, wear some gloves, get a hat on, because it is really, really cold out there right now. 22-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but if we look into tonight, it's actually going to warm up. There's going to be no snow, at least for this week, and the feels like is actually going to match the real temperature out there. So tonight, if you're strolling around the streets of Syracuse, if you're doing something outside, it's going to be a little bit warmer than it is right now, but still, make sure you bundle up, wear that hat, wear that coat, wear those gloves, because as we can see, that bomb cyclone is coming, so you're going to want to prepare for that and avoid any frostbite. Jackson?
Drew, I really need some activities to do inside, get out of that cold, and some good news is that the 7th annual Syracuse Winter Fair opens today at the New York State Fairgrounds, bringing a beloved summer tradition to the winter.
The fair starts this afternoon and runs through Sunday. Our Fiona McHugh is at the fairgrounds to tell us more. Fiona, how's it looking over there?
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Syracuse Winter Fair, and as you can see, the fair is filling up with excitement. There's plenty of local vendors around here, lots of entertainment, and the fair focuses on bringing more summer into winter, giving people the chance to enjoy some classic fair food and their favorite local vendors in the winter. I sat down with Steve Becker, one of the organizers, to hear more about what makes this fair so special.
I mean, it's fun, and that makes me feel great, is that Syracuse University has been, to me, part of our community all these years. And, community supports Syracuse. So the students, if you're coming from downstate, from New York, come on out. We'll be here right through Sunday.
The event brings back some of the favorite traditions in the Syracuse Winter Fair here. The Syracuse reindeer, and tonight and tomorrow there's going to be fireworks. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to try some of the favorite foods around here. And the fair's going to run until Sunday at 5 p.m. So definitely come down and check it out if you get the chance. It's going to be great. For Citrus TV News, I'm Fiona McHugh. Jackson and Lizzie, back to you guys.
Thanks, Fiona. That looks like a good way to stay warm with these cold temperatures. But nightlife in Syracuse may be getting some improvements. In her first State of the City speech, Mayor Sharon Owens announced she's planning on creating a nightlife coordinator position. The goal of the position is to help make the city more inviting for young adults. The night mayor will manage challenges and opportunities that the city experiences, focused on businesses that operate at night. Owens says the full-time position will be funded within the city's budget.
Well, Elizabeth, we're going to talk a little bit more about last night's State of the City speech. The address covered topics ranging from development projects to new administrative positions.
Our Grace Elford attended the event and has more on what Owens is promising for her administration.
I am proud to report that the state of our city is growing, diverse, and ripe for opportunity for all.
Just 26 days into her term at City Hall, Syracuse Mayor Sharon Owens laid out her plans for the next 4 years.
Syracuse is open for business and welcomes you to our city.
The mayor is focusing on building a future that the youth of Syracuse can find themselves in, reducing childhood poverty, and bringing more jobs to the area.
Syracuse is the city of Central New York, and it must be vibrant.
In order to further connect with the youth of the city, Mayor Sharon Owens held her State of the City address right here at Nottingham High School.
Because growth, not austerity, is the path to sustainability.
Owens discussed plans to address affordable housing in the city, as well as infrastructure and safety initiatives. This includes supporting good cause eviction law and cracking down on neglectful landlords. The mayor also hopes to reduce the amount of illegal cannabis and other drugs being sold in stores. She hopes to make neighborhoods a safer place for growing families in Syracuse.
Poverty is a financial condition tied to opportunity. It is not one's destiny.
Reporting in Syracuse, I'm Grace Elford, CitrusTV News.
Coming up, the entertainment world reacts to the loss of a legend, what we know about her death.
And the Department of Justice has made an update on the Epstein files. That and more when we return.
To an excellent episode of Live from Studio B.
If you see news happening on campus, in Syracuse, or across the nation, call the Citrus TV newsroom, 315-443-1177, or tweet at Citrus TV News, your campus news leader.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Emmy-winning actor Catherine O'Hara died earlier today at 71. O'Hara starred in several well-known shows, including Schitt's Creek, for which she won an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, and holiday movie Home Alone.
According to her agency, O'Hara died at her home in Los Angeles, quote, following a brief illness. Right now, we have no further details.
Well, to the latest in the Capitol, another government shutdown may be on the horizon. Dozens of federal agencies are set to have their funding lapse tonight at midnight. This is despite a spending deal in the Senate between Democratic senators and Republican leaders.
The government could still shut down since the agreement to avoid a partial shutdown will need the approval of the House. The House is not expected to return to Washington until Monday. Effects of the partial shutdown could be minimal if both chambers of Congress are able to finalize the deal within a few days.
Journalist Don Lemon has been arrested following his coverage of a protest at City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Protesters entered the church service chanting "ICE out," directed at a pastor who they claim leads the local ICE field office. Several protesters present have been arrested, and Lemon has been charged with conspiracy and interfering with the rights of worshipers.
Lemon stated that the administration's efforts to charge him are, quote, not going to stop me from being a journalist. His arrest has drawn major concerns about how this will impact the freedom of the press and future coverage of protests.
Well, new details today as the Justice Department is releasing more than 3 million pages of documents from the investigative files on Jeffrey Epstein. Thousands of videos and images are also set to be published.
The documents were disclosed in accordance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which requires the government to open files related to the case. Even with this unprecedented amount of materials, some information is still being withheld if it could jeopardize the ongoing investigation or expose the identities of potential victims.
Federal prosecutors cannot seek the death penalty against Luigi Mangione, the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Judge Margaret Garnett dismissed a federal murder charge that was allowing prosecutors to push for capital punishment, saying it was technically flawed.
Garnett also dismissed a gun charge but did keep stalking charges that carry a maximum sentence of life in prison. She also ruled that prosecutors can use evidence collected from Mangione's backpack during his arrest, which includes a 9mm handgun and his personal notebook. Prosecutors have 30 days to update Garnett on whether they'll appeal her decision.
Coming up next on Citrus TV News, I got your 5-day forecast and more if you stick around with us.
Not hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
From the Citrus TV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back into Citrus TV News. Now, if we take a look at the 5-day forecast, those of you that are sick and tired of these really, really cold temperatures, you are going to have a field day next week because guess what? It's going to get back up to the 20s, something that we haven't seen in a while around here. 25, 27 we're going to see in the beginning of next week. Great place to start off your week. It's going to feel like we're in Florida. You don't even have to book that plane ticket. Now, we do have a severe weather watch in Onondaga County. Wind chill is going to be as low as minus 25 degrees. This will end Sunday at 9 a.m. Make sure that you wear gloves, you wear hats. Avoid being outside at all costs because you will get frostbite within just 30 minutes of being outside. And now, if we go to a ski report, here's some things that you can do when you're not sitting inside, you want something to do, maybe wait until after that winter weather warning goes away so you're not getting frostbite on the slopes. But if you want to go to Song, Labrador, or Greek Peak, they're all in powder conditions. Greek Peak's machine groomed right now, and I know Greek Peak has about 56 trails open right now. So if you're a big skier, you're a big snowboarder, go out, head to some of the mountains, have fun, and take advantage of the snow. And now quickly for the photos of the day. I ended last semester with this. I'll start off this new semester with it. Pictures of my dog, Brandy. These are ones from over break, so I'm making sure everyone stays updated with the life of my St. Bernard dog. There she is looking out the window. She loves this weather, absolutely loves it. She loves the cold. She loves the snow. It's actually harder to get her out from the snow than it is in the summer coming from back outside. Now, Jackson, Lizzie, back to you.
Drew, thanks so much. I'm sweating thinking about those 20-degree temperatures. It's going to be so hot. But Mattel has launched a new action figure line to promote its anticipated live-action movie, Masters of the Universe. The film is set to be Mattel's second major release in theaters since Barbie in 2023.
The company currently has over a dozen films in development and aims to draw attention to the toys in its brand. The new action figures will hit stores in April, about 2 months before the release of the film. The movie will star Nicholas Galzatine, Jared Leto, and Idris Elba.
Well, Elizabeth, you're going to have to forgive me for this one, but from Masters of the Universe to Masters of the S Universe, Jish, what have we got in sports?
Well, guys, spring has officially sprung as long as you don't look outside or ask Drew. SU men's lacrosse kicks off on Sunday against Boston University, but we still have to put a bow on winter with some basketball stories. I'll get you caught up next on sports.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
They took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
And now, your CitrusTV Sports Report.
Syracuse women's basketball head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack likes to say that it's our family versus their team when facing tough opponents. Well, it must have been Thanksgiving last night because the whole family ate in a 94-70 win over Georgia Tech. Welcome into sports. I'm Jish Sokolsky. 12 of the 14 players who checked in for the Orange put points on the board, but like most family meals, it was the elders and baby getting dibs first. Although when you look at the box score, you'll see that Layla Filia, Uche Azoje, and Dominique Darius, the team's 3 leading scorers, led the way with over 60 points. You started off with Sophie Burrows hitting a couple of threes. She had a block in the game as well. There was plenty of positives to happen for the Orange. Let's take a look at the final score of this game. It was the largest ACC win of the season, and what a difference a year makes. Last year, the Orange fell to the Yellow Jackets by 17. This time, SU flipped the script and added another 7 points to the margin. The biggest difference from 2025 to 26 was SU's leading scorer, Layla Filia. The senior stuffed the score sheet, but those 7 steals are a career high. Follow at Jared Valentin _ and at MHoffNYC on X for updates on women's hoops all season long. While the women are feasting, SU men's hoops is starving for a win. The Orange have lost 4 straight games for the first time under head coach Adrian Autry. That fact weighs heavy on team captain Donnie Freeman. Here's what he had to say. We might hear from Donnie in a little bit. Oh.
We got to put them behind us now. I mean, we can't fix it already. So we just got to use this motivation to do it. I mean, we have our backs against the wall, and men usually do better when they're under pressure when they're back against the wall. So we just got to use this as fuel, try to turn this around with the 9 again. We have left. Just put our head down and see where we're at.
Well, fortunately for Freeman, Notre Dame is up next, and the Irish have struggled this season at 11-10 and 2-6 in the ACC. The Catholics rank last in the conference in wins. But that hasn't stopped SU from losing before. Syracuse lost to Boston College when it was in last place in the conference earlier this month. Tip-off is at 6. Follow at Rahil Jaswal on X for in-game coverage, and catch our post-game show Orange Press Pass live at 10. And on Sunday, number 3 Syracuse men's lacrosse opens its season against number 17 Boston University. It's the first time these teams have met, but still history favors the Orange. SU has won its last 4 season openers, including a 19-goal drubbing of Jacksonville in 2025. But after having 11 wins last season, SU can't afford to overlook BU. Face-off is Sunday at 1. At Drew_Albaugh will have our coverage on X. Guys.
Thanks, Jish. Well, after the break, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Now, what's the weather going to look like when you wake up in the morning? Welcome back to Citrus TV. It's going to be around 6 degrees. It's going to stay consistent on throughout the night. If you remember what I said earlier, it's going to be around 8 degrees tonight. It's going to warm up to the feels like the wind's going to go down just a little bit, but it's still going to be really, really ice cold out. So again, please make sure you're wearing those gloves and hats. And especially, you know, you could even put those gator masks on your face to make sure the wind's not hitting you right there.
Yeah, Drew, I should probably invest in one of those. But production has begun on the new Beatles biopic, or should I say biopics. There'll be 4 separate films, each focusing on a different band member, and all released at once.
The studio launched a marketing campaign in the form of printed postcards, each showing the actors in character. But all 4 films won't release until April 2028. We've got a long way to go till we see them, but I'm shocked at how much Paul Mescal resembles Paul McCartney.
He is pretty spot on, but I don't think that George Harrison looks anything like George Harrison. And I love the Beatles, but it's just not really a very good likeness. I don't know.
I honestly don't even care what they look like as long as they tell the great stories. Let me tell you, I'm a huge Beatles fan. In my notes app right here, this is all 208 Beatles songs ranked in order of how much I like them. Not necessarily how good they are, but I'm such a big Beatles fan. I'm excited for this movie to come out. No matter who's in it, no matter who plays what. They could have had Drew play Ringo and I would have gone to see it.
Yeah, I unfortunately lost my glasses the other day, so I couldn't and see what they look like. But I will say this, the Beatles, I love the Beatles. They've had a great biopics recently. They had the one on Freddie Mercury and Queen. I feel like this is what it's going to resemble a little bit. I really like Bohemian Rhapsody.
I've just got one message for the producers. Don't let me down. But that's Citrus TV News live at 6 for this Friday.
Don't forget, you can follow us on X and Instagram at CitrusTV News. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb.
And I'm Jackson Breslin. Have a great night, Syracuse.